What's up, man? It's Andrew. Thanks again for all the questions. Appreciate it. So, I'll just jump right into it. So, how did I get my nickname, the Spider Monkey? So, I wrestled, four all the way up to junior college. My junior year, we had a new coach come in. Somewhere from Ohio or Oklahoma State. Anyways, he wrestled up at our local junior college at Lassen Community College, which actually is where Anthony Rumble Johnson wrestled. So kind of cool. Anyways, so he was the college coach and then the high school coach. And when he came in, he really flipped the program because I'm from like a 2-stoplight mountain town. It's called Susanville, California. And so it was very just old school, like just crossface and double leg people, And so when he came in, he changed our whole style, our whole philosophy, our whole mindset of wrestling, like really evolved it. And I was just very hyper. I was just like straight at you type wrestler. So he's just like, man, you're everywhere like a spider monkey. And that was like almost around the same time that like Talladega Nights came out. So it was like super good timing. And honestly, it just stuck because that's how I fought, I was like, I wasn't afraid to go for banana splits. I wasn't afraid to like just go 100 miles an hour at you. So it's always, Spider Monkey's just always stuck. So what program do I like more? AEW or WWE? That's hard because I would say I like WWE more only because I watch it more. But I feel like they both do like things opposite, of like where they're good, where they're bad. Like AEW doesn't really have great storylines, they don't really develop, they don't care much about the entry point of things, but WWE, they have good storylines, they really focus on like the entry to get the pop. I love it. But AEW, I feel like they have better matches, even though they can be a bit spotty. I feel like they really care about what the fans think, and WWE kind of just does their own thing. So as a better program, I don't know. What program do I like more? Man, it's so hard. We went to All Out in Texas, and it was great, but the live events, and I've been to another live event, the Holiday Bash, and they were fantastic. But at the same time, you don't know as many stars. So even from the live point, just because people more from WWE, it's, I kind of like it a little bit more because you can get them more invested. But I don't know. I like them both, but definitely WWE has the edge. Favorite wrestler as a kid was actually the Hart Foundation, but more so Bret Hart and Owen Hart, because my brother Nick and I would always wrestle on the trampoline, and we'd always, pretend, Undertaker and Bret Hart and all them, and so I always liked the brother dynamic of it. Was always a Jake the Snake Roberts fan too. Jake the Snake's amazing, iconic character and person, so, but I would say Bret Hart's like my diehard, go-to person. If you ask me, who was my favorite, I always wanted to be that kid in the front row getting the sunglasses, Let's see. My top 3 favorite wrestlers of all time. Stone Cold, obviously, just what he did for the industry is huge. I'm just to piggyback on what I just said, Bret Hart, just again, even what he did with WCW, he didn't do much, but the jump, I think, was big. So for me, my 3, Stone Cold, Bret Hart, and then, man, I'm trying to think of somebody from now that I could say is my favorite. Probably Seth, because Seth is always heel, babyface, injured. You're always talking about him, he's always entertaining. There's always something with him, and he's been able to do it since NXT. So I really like his range, no matter where they put him. He's just so versatile in the ring and outside of it. It's like, I don't know. To me, it's just, there's not many people that can do that, so he's probably my favorite because of it, even though he's a freaking Bears fan. But thanks, man. I hope you have a great day. Sorry it took so long for this one.